Hi guys, welcome to another video. In today's video we have November favorites. Just me doing my makeup today with some of my most loved makeup products and body care products for the month of November. So if you want to see these products and how I got this look, make sure you keep on watching. But first, make sure you're subscribed. If you keep coming back to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you'll be notified every time I post new videos because you don't want to miss them. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like, comment, and share. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Bye, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, getting ready for work, but I wanted to sit down and do some of my favorite November items that I used a whole lot during the month of November. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing would have to be this e.l.f. Good Vibes Only Soft Velvet Primer. I had this in my stash for the longest time. I purchased it right when it first came out and never picked it up, never looked at it. About a month ago, I was going through my stash and saw it and said, okay, I'll give it a try. And I haven't put it down since. I'm so glad that e.l.f. still carries this. I see it on Walmart, e.l.f. website, Target website. It's soft. And I feel like it blurs. I would compare this to my YSL primer. And y'all know, if you know, you know, I love my YSL primer, my YSL blurring primer. So I would compare this primer to that. This is like $8 and the YSL is like $56. So I'm trying to debate which one I'm going to pick up, the YSL or the e.l.f., you know, once I'm out of it. So we'll see. I need to blend out this I got concealer underneath my eyebrows, trying to clean up my eyebrows a little. So let me blend it out before it dry. I usually let this sit for like 3 or 4 minutes just so it can get, you know, a little bit more coverage, so it can look like my eyebrows are cleaned up even when they're not. Next up, by no surprise, it's going to be my, what is dropping? e.l.f. Cookies and Dream. Y'all know that. That's always going to be in my favorites. This is the one product I feel like I can't live without. Like, you could take away all my makeup, just take everything away from me, but the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream is going to always be a must in my collection. This is, you might as well say that this is my moisturizer. This is what I use to moisturize. And y'all, it's freezing outside today. I think it's like 40 degrees or so. For us, that's cold. So, but come by Friday or whatever, it's going to be like back to the 80s. So we're good. I know, y'all know I use 2 primers for today. I'm going to use 3. It's the Milani No Pore Zone primer. I told y'all I was going to show y'all my favorites, and these are my favorites, even though sometimes I still use 3 primers. But this one right here does exactly what it says: no pore zone. You won't have any pores showing through, and they still sell this one also. This is another one out of my stash that I had no idea or forgot about, never used or whatever. So I mainly focus this on my T-zone, where I feel like I might have some pores. And just kind of like press it. You're kind of like pressing it in there. And it doesn't, I like the e.l.f. and the Milani primers because they don't clog my pores and cause me to get like pimples and whatever else. So yeah, I like those a whole lot. MAC Paint Pot Art Thera Peachy for my smile lines. This is a given. Like, y'all should see the dent in this thing. So that tells you how much I really be using it. Like, I use it mainly for a smile line. Sometimes I use it for like an eyeshadow base, but this is strictly for my smile lines. Use my finger to push it in while warming it up. Yep. And I got an eyeshadow palette. Let me get, I just been using like concealer, or been using my P. Louise blank canvas as a base. That's what I think I'm gonna use today, since I use it a whole lot in November. But it's the P. Louise blank canvas. Their website is sold out, so I'm not sure if they like still sell this. I would hope that they would, because it's been out for so long. Am I focused? It's been out for so long. I would hope that, you know, she still sold it, but you never know sometimes. So just take a little bit. I'm going to blend that out with a Shop Miss A fluffy concealer brush. And I got to go to work today, y'all, in the cold, so and just blend it as much as you can until you get it to where it's flat and all the areas are covered. All right, let me grab a palette. The palette I'm going to use is Your Golden by ColourPop. And another stash find. I found this late November in my stash, but I haven't put it down since. So I'm just going to use Warmer Date and Slumber. These two for the crease. I never used this palette until this month. Never. Never picked it up. Never thought anything about it. And ColourPop was having a sale on their palettes and stuff. And I'm like, do I have that already? And then that's what made me look at my stash. And I'm like, I already have it. Never used it. Tried it out. And these are my colors too. You know, the browns, the golds, the orange shades. They got a sprinkle of, you know, bright colors in here and there, but it's not a lot, which I can like deal with. So just put that in the crease area with my favorite BH Cosmetics. They no longer sell fluffy blending brush. I went on BH Cosmetics site for Black Friday too. They didn't really have, you know, anything like really new or a very exciting sale. So I didn't purchase anything. And just get deep in the crease, and I'm blending upward. This is a good neutrals palette, but it has some flavor to it. You know, it has a little extra spice to it. Like you could be dramatic with this palette, or you could be simple with this palette. So I was trying to show y'all stuff that's in my collection that I know is still available to purchase, because I know it could be frustrating when you see something online and then it's like, or you see somebody talking about it and it's like, oh, they don't no longer sell it. Sorry. You know, I hate to do that. Sometimes I can't help it, but you know, I try. So I'm going to take Cover Up, which is the brown shade right there. And that's going to go in the outer V. I have no idea what I'm doing on the leash on the lid yet, but I do know I'm wearing a sweater today. Like I always wear a sweater. I just be wanting to be comfortable at work, at my desk, just comfortable, not too cold, not too hot. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the shades, trying to decide which one I'm going to put on my lid. And you know, ColourPop eyeshadows are always easy to blend and are as pigmented as they come. Like, you'll never find a problem with ColourPop eyeshadows. At least I have never found one. Like, they always did right by me. Let's see what this is about. Oh, that's a... I feel like I think I used that the other day as a lipstick. I used one of these eyeshadows the other day as a lipstick. I think I'm going to take the shade Weekend right there. Y'all know when I don't want to think about something, I'm using brown and gold. That's my... Those are my theme colors, if you didn't know. My theme colors are brown and gold. And just pack that all over the lid. All over, I picked up the wrong shade. All over your open space. And take your outer V shade to make sure it's blended. I would hate to see a straight line of where the glitter stops and then the outer V shade begins. You know what I mean? So kind of just make sure that you can blend as much as you can. And then we'll even come back a little later on and blend some more. And make sure all your areas are covered that you want covered with the glitter shade. Yeah, ColourPop normally does no wrong. Okay. Another late find out of my stash for the month of November is this Nude Stick Concealer in number 8. Loving it. I loved it before, but forgot I had the full size. I had a sample size, and that's what made me get the full size. I think it's $28 from Ulta. And this is one concealer that I have no problem with. Like none. When I say none, like none. Zero complaints. Zero. It's creamy. I feel like the coverage, you can build it up. It's easy to blend out. It doesn't sheer out. You know how you have some items and they say, oh, full coverage. But then by the time you blend, it's blended away. Yeah. A little bit of my Thread Beauty 210 foundation stick. Y'all know I was never going to leave this out. This is right up there with my e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams. Let's see how much I got left. Oh, I got a good little bit. That's it, y'all. That's how much I use it. And you know, this was supposed to be the new one that I got. It's not so new no more. Oh, take a look. And I got this trick from Nina on YouTube. This is supposed to be a lifting technique. Haven't quite figured if I look lifted. I don't know the difference. But I will keep on doing it until I think I got it. Or I think I look lifted. We'll see. So I blend out the contour first, and then we're going to blend out the... I don't like this sponge. I pick up this sponge all the time. I think it's a Shop Miss A sponge. That's the one thing. Love Shop Miss A brushes, but Shop Miss A sponges, no thank you. They are so hard. Give me car beauty over everything. Okay, my NYX Bear With Me spray. Guys, NYX has a lot of different sprays, but they only have one Bear With Me spray, setting spray. And this is to set, refresh. I use it for in between my makeup. I use it for setting my makeup. I use it for a lot of things. And I like this concealer because once you blend it and put it where you want it to go, it's there. It doesn't move. I'm not a creasy person, but I know some people with concealers, they have to be kind of picky because it will cause them to crease underneath their eyes or whatever. But I don't have that problem. Thank you, Lord. Or if I do, I haven't noticed it. I haven't noticed it yet. And blend this up. This is supposed to give your face the illusion of a lift. Like your cheeks are sucked up. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't know if it's doing it for me. But y'all know I'm gonna try. Okay. This foundation, shocked. Another item I had since it first came out. Never really, initially tried it when it first came out and kind of like just set it to the side. It's the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation in Macao. When I say this stuff is like butter, this stuff is like butter on your skin. It gives that awake feeling. It gives that you've been hit with the fountain of youth. Like, I can't put it down. And I know I need to switch out foundations and pick up something else. But for whatever reason, I can't put it down. I feel like you can build this coverage up and it's a long lasting, like all throughout the day. I will like look at my skin or whatever to see if I'm getting oily, to see if I'm like creasing in my smile lines, to see if the foundation is breaking up, if it oxidizes. It does none of that. When I say none of that, like none of that. I am so upset with myself. You ever get upset with yourself because you should have known better? Like, I'm mad that I let this foundation sit on the shelf for as long as I did because it just had my skin looking like skin, and I'm a skin person, so I like my foundations to really sit and look like skin. I don't like to look like I got on makeup. I want makeup on, but I don't want to look like I got makeup on. So as you can see, this is how my skin is looking. It looks dewy and radiant, which I like. So this might scare my Ollie girls, but it'll calm down once I put on powder and all of that good stuff. Concealer is none other than Too Faced multi-purpose, multi-use concealer in Cookie. Another fine. I use this here and there. I just found this Cookie shade to be a great highlight shade for me when Ulta was having a sale a couple of months ago. And I use this when I know the highlight that I want. I want my highlight to be extra. This is another item that I don't feel like you can go wrong with. I haven't heard anyone like pretty much like say anything bad about that concealer. So drop down and let me know your thoughts. Another thing I picked up recently or back up is my juvia'splace bronzer in dark, only because the shades aren't as dark and it gives me which is what it says, that bronzy type look versus like a contour, because y'all know I'm always going deep. Sometimes I go too deep, but you know, makeup is just like a life learning lesson. So I just mix the two shades, and I go ahead and set that cream. And you see I got a little color in my hair, so this just kind of like evens my face and my hair out. I don't want to be like, have my face like looking like uh summer, and then my hair looking like winter. If you get me, it's kind of like that. And make sure I get my temple areas and under the chin area to make me look slim while that concealer is sitting. And see the face. I can't really see because I feel like my son messed with my lights. It's all in my face. He was in my room on my computer yesterday. Don't mess with my setup. You can get on my computer, but don't mess with my lights. Don't do it. Spray again. Because with the Too Faced concealer, you really don't have to let it like sit for long. You're going to get your coverage regardless. Your highlight, everything you're asking for with this Too Faced, you're going to get it. Look up so you can blend. I be trying to look up and look in the mirror at the same time. Like, how is that even possible? The Too Faced concealer, like I have Chestnut as my all over face shade, and I can rotate between Mocha and Cookie as highlight shades. I never thought to find a contour shade, only because I'm so content with my Thread Beauty foundation stick, but I could see it being a really nice contour. Alright. Surprise product. It's this Cara Beauty Pro Smoky X palette. It's a face palette that comes with eyeshadow, blush, highlight shade, lipsticks. Yeah, I use the eyeshadows in here too, but I love this setting powder. I love the setting powder. I was so afraid at first. I'm like, this is going to be far too light, and it's just not going to set my makeup the way it needs to. Well, I set my concealer with it first, and then I'll go over it a little bit with my Sacha Buttercup, or you could just leave it as is. But when I say this is so appealing to me, like I feel like it gives me a slight filter, just a slight filter underneath my eyes or places that I highlight because of how it sets. And see, right now I look like who? Hannah, how you look? You're a crazy girl. Yes, I talk to myself. But yeah, it give me that. But once I put my Sacha Buttercup just a little bit, it'll calm it down. Right? So get your bronzer brush and kind of like blend it. Make sure everything is blended because we're going to come back. I'm going to put on some lashes and my mascara, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of the blush from the same palette, and it's this shade. I done basically used all the blush out of here. The blush is popping just a little bit because it's kind of pigmented. Y'all see it? That's why I put the blush down before I did my Sacha Buttercup. So hopefully, because y'all see how pigmented the blush is? Yeah. Now a little bit of my Sacha Buttercup. Just a little bit. That gives me the yellowness that I crave for these areas. I feel like with my skin tone, Like I need to be, my highlight needs to be like a yellow versus white. And I'm pushing it in, not baking. Same concept. No bake over here. No bake. No bake cheesecake. Okay? And then take my no color powder, RCMA, another item. Y'all have seen me use this for months. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. Like, I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. To set the remainder of this face. I'm looking real bronzy today. That was my goal because my hair has that kind of like orange tint going on. I should get my nose a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit while I go get dressed and get my son up, and then we'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit. Or I could put on lip liner. At least let me put on the lip liner. About Face matte lip liner in Grounded. I want something, I just wish that it was like, you know, screw up, not you have to like sharpen. That's the only thing. And of course, hold on, I have my ColourPop lip primer on. That's always gonna be a favorite. Certain things on my channel you're gonna see all the time, and that's just because I love them so much. Perfect brown shade. You'll see why I went so heavy with it in a minute. For eyebrow, I found this late in the game too. Is I can never like keep theirs on floor. Both of them on the floor. I was looking for both of them, and both of them were on the floor. There's a Morphe pencil in chocolate mousse. Another stash find and fix my eyebrows. The part I done wiped off. Chocolate mousse. Like, y'all would be surprised. Uh-oh. I went too far out. Dang. How long I have had this in my collection and not thought twice about it. Picked it up and realized why I see so many makeup artists using it. Okay. My lips so crazy, my face look crazy, but it's gonna come together. Let me get dressed. I'll be back. Okay, let's just do a nude lip. And lately, I just been putting eyeshadow down. So I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take some without no glitter in it. I'm gonna take this Cruise right there, and with a fluffy brush. Lately, this is what I've been doing, y'all. So if you don't have a new lipstick, eyeshadow, and it lasts. Sorry, my nose is running extra heavy today. It lasts a whole lot longer than most lipsticks, especially if you're putting on your primer. Don't worry, we're gonna go over it with the gloss. I mean, if you want a matte lip, feel free. But you have to blend out your edges and all of that. And some of my Peach Bellini Elf Plumping Gloss. Y'all know how long this been out. Found it in my stash, baby, and I can't let it go. I put the gloss all over the lip line and everything. Don't worry, it's gonna calm down. And go ahead and dust. Oh, y'all know who I haven't heard? I haven't heard Johnny in a couple of days. Probably because it's too cold. Johnny like, he ain't getting up. You don't know what y'all talking about. I have not heard from Johnny. Another find is this Milani Make It Last setting spray. I purchased this from like Marshall's for $5.99. Never tried it. Used to see a lot of people always talking about it, but never really thought anything about it. This sets your makeup like a dream. I don't take it over my NYX Bear With Me setting spray, but this is a close runner-up. And I've been loving to let it sit for just a second and then taking my sponge and pressing it in, really making sure everything is set how it should be. So just the back of my sponge. Is that the sponge I used today? No. And just making sure it's in there. Pressing it in to get rid of, definitely get rid of all the powder, the caked up powder look, which we don't want. There it go. Get out my eye. There it go underneath my brow. And just making sure. Okay. Another thing, guys, we'll do some skincare items. Castor oil. You know, I talked about this. I did a community post. My skin absolutely loves. You see where my bottle is. And I only had it for like a couple of weeks. You see what the bottle is. My skin loves this castor oil. I thought it would be cakey and it caused me to break out or my face be too oily. And it's making my eyebrows like grow really, really fast. I've been having to clean out my eyebrows at least like once a week, where I usually do it like twice a month. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Another thing is, I got this from Marshall's. It was $5.99. It's Forget Me Not multi-use oil with peach, mandarin, and green tea. And it has apricot oil and sweet almond oil. And I put castor oil in it. But this is where my bottle is. This is my second bottle. And I put this on my face. I use this on my face and my face loves it. It soaks it up and it just have me feeling plump and juicy, and just my skin loves this stuff. So last time I went to Marshall's, because of course I wanted to get another one, I did not see it. I'm gonna be really, really upset. I went to TJ Maxx because you know they normally like kind of like have the same thing, and they didn't have it. But the next time I see this, I'm gonna pick up like 2 or 3. They only had one this time I went to purchase it. But yeah. And a perfume I've been wearing to work every day. Y'all gonna kill me because I don't know what one it is, but I don't know. It's Jimmy Choo. And look, it's got an eyelash on it. But it's the Jimmy Choo. Another thing that was on my chair, my tray, my perfume tray, that I never really paid attention to. But this is definitely a grown woman scent. Like, it smells like you're grown and in charge. I don't know the scent notes. Here's the bottle. Y'all gotta look it up to see. But this, and it's long lasting. Like, this is going to be on until I wash it off. Oh, it smells so good right now. It just smells grown. It just made me think I'm grown. Yeah. So that was a list of my November favorites. Did I get some in my hair? Don't get none in no synthetic wig now. Because I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer to go around my hairline. Yeah, I know we got to clean up the wig. Make sure the wig is not wigging. Y'all know. Okay. And yeah, this is the completed November favorites look. And I love it. I love it. Just using some of my favorite products. I love for my skin to look like this. I love for my skin to look kissed by the sun and just glowy and natural. I love it. I don't have nothing else to say. Drop down and let me know what were some of your November favorites. Y'all know I'm always interested. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure my mic is on. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all later. Bye, guys.